Wow. Y'all, I wish you could see what I just got sent on my phone. The Lucky Chloe's thing I've ever seen in existence just happened. Holy shit, what's up?
Jerome's wondering if he can commentate.
Yeah, sure. Here.
Jerome, you're in.
You gotta be from this side.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're fine.
It's fine. I don't know shit. I'm just exciting. For the most part. Wing it. I've been winging it. I don't know shit about Sam's show. Other than, damn, my baby darling dagger's on screen. Look at this ebony goddess. Oh, alright. That's punishable. That's punishable! Let's see what happens. Medium slash. Alright. Hammer! Hit him with it! That was disgusting, but beautiful. Jerome, get on this track. I don't want to solo this. Yeah, you can. It's either that or I'll drag Noah into this. Overhead. Ooh, that was no, there's a lot of things that are unsafe. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just witnessed someone get their fucking wallet taken on stream. You can't block that!
I know, I'm trying to get away.
Oh my god. F! Let me get some Fs in chat, please. That was rough. Yeah. Man, Darling is so cool. Man, yep. Yep, that shit's punishable. I got another one. Oh, you could have punished that with heavy slash. You would have ended that man's career. Throw medium. Ooh. SNK has some of the best character design sometimes. But then sometimes you just put it back on. I think Jerome's too much of a coward to come over here. SNK has some of the best character design sometimes. But I also feel like sometimes they can also have some of the worst. Good thing Darling is on the good side.
Yeah, there's definitely up and downs.
Yeah.
You want to look realistic, but you want to look at like actual fashion and fantasy.
Yeah.
You take the good with the bad.
Oh my
Lord.
god.
Was that just bad range, or is that throw invincible?
That was just
bad range.
That was just bad range.
Oh, didn't connect.
Oh, dodge. Alright, I respect that. You already made me respect you while playing Darling. Pull out the hammer. Pull out the hammer. Come on.
Pull out them apples.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, whoa. Got another one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I already feel the bad coming. I already feel the bad coming. Stop jumping, my guy. It's not gonna help.
If he could cover that distance faster.
Woo.
If he unleashes just one teleporty thing, it should beat that.
Yeah.
She won't be able to react to it and let go.
I don't remember if it has invincibility. It'd be stupid if it did.
It doesn't.
Alright. Oh, hammer. Oh, nice try. And now he doesn't have a super. He's just gonna time you out, man.
Naughty daga.
Such good character design. You see that? That's eSports right there. Oh shit, Juve and Darling. Well, we already saw Darling, so I'm glad this game looks good. For a while, I was worried the SNK games were gonna look not great.
It doesn't look great, but I'm okay with it so far. It chose to look like Street Fighter 4 for some dumb fucking reason, but
Yeah, I like Street Fighter 4, so that works for me.
it got a little better. Yeah, they used the technique a little better, so it actually has some depth to it. But you look at the faces again, man. Those are KOF 14 faces. It's definitely an improvement. It's definitely more modern, but
Yeah.
it's not perfect, but it's a style. I'll give it credit for being a style and not just being photorealistic.
Yeah. Alright, overhead. Oh, command grab. Please don't let
hammer, don't hurt him.
You gotta stop respecting him in this game, man. Yeah, I was about to say, where's the punish?
Look at the damage in this game. One mistake.
Jubei actually has like my favorite DP in all fighting games.
Yeah, it just goes straight up in the air.
It's so confident because I'm coming at you.
Yeah.
I'm not going now. I'm coming at you. Fuck you. Oh, that did damage. I can't wait to see the dumb bullshit at Evo with this. Then Unist. Punish with the sweep? Oh. Oh, we playing neutral now. Oh,
Ooh.
nice. Oh, not nice. Oh, actually, he stopped blocking for some reason. Double Rapukin. I was gonna say, it's the... So good.
Every throw in this game is untechable and leads to guaranteed damage.
Yep.
Unless you burst.
Yep.
That's such a crazy fucking concept. Like, Street Fighter 2 days, you couldn't tech throws. They were just meant to break block.
Yep.
There was nothing else to the game, so you could just block, so they had throws. That was like their compromise. Like, oh shit, people are going to block. Let's invent the throw. And so they did. And it was 10 years before they invented teching throws.
Oh, yeah.
So, 5 or 6 years. Now, this is back to that format where you can't break the throws, but the fucking throws in this game lead to like 40%.
God damn, speaking of which...
Everything leads to 40%.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Well, to be fair, since there's not a there's some combos in this, but you can see the way the damage scaling is. If there were combos, it'd be broken as hell.
There's enough. And the thing is a lot of the big damage combos can be bursted.
Yeah.
But you only get that once. But if you're
Catch
gonna
the
get
sword!
hit, oh lord.
Catch the sword! Oh! You're not trying hard enough? Oh.
Oh, you can't catch the kick. He wants to do it so bad.
Yeah.
I do too.
It looks so good, though. That camera zooming is so good when you just like, ah!
Give me that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a button just to put your sword down, right?
There
That's
is,
a
but
button
it's
combination.
complicated.
Yeah.
It's like triple button.
Because I was watching, I was watching a match where the dude I was watching like some local match where the dude like literally disarmed him and then he put down the sword and proceeded to beat the shit out of him with the.
It's like triple button and up or something.
Oh man, that man got sawed in half.
There's a bizarre button combination, but you can put your sword down on purpose, should you so desire. They made it complicated for a reason, because so that doesn't ever happen on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need this thing. Just get out of here.
I can't believe it does like 70%. It's
I believe it. I totally believe it.
I mean, to be fair,
Excuse me.
it only has 2 hits. Wait, it only has 1 hit armor. After the second hit,
That's enough.
yeah, that is enough. You're right. In this game,
In this game, it's enough. Yeah, there's very few like Rekkas or 1-1-2 type strings. There's no strings.
can you imagine if there was a Rekka character in this?
One of the closest things I've seen so far is Ukyo.
Yoshito. Oh.
I think, yeah. Ukyo's just ability to do 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
He's not doing Rekkas, but it looks like a Rekka sequence to the defender.
Yoshitora basically has a Rekka. That thing, I didn't know that for the most part. You have to respect it, even the end of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much close as you're going to see.
Come on, I want to see some heavy slashes. Not now. Not in...
Oh, instant overhead? Ooh.
Ooh, we got ourselves a match. Put the swords away, even though it was only round 1. Oh. I want to see more deflects.
Oh, we got a perfect block on the jump in.
Yeah. Nice.
Didn't get much from it, but still maintained the momentum.
That did so much damage. Man, I'm glad Sam shows back. Oh, no.
I'm glad it's good and people like it.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't launch with a litany of problems or unplayable glitches.
Yeah.
Or look like a cell phone game, you know?
Yeah.
There have been a number of things that have plagued modern fighting game launches, and thankfully this isn't one of them.
Nice.
Ow, just the
Hey, wait. Ah! I'm sad. I don't know if they have his other win post from the old Sam shows, but it's like one of my favorites, where he throws the piece of paper in the air and cuts it and then puts the sword away and it just turns.
I've seen somebody do that. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's back, thank God. It's one of my favorite victory poses.
Like, my biggest gripe about, like, checking out this game and seeing it and, like, is this fun and all that is, like, when you look at it, to me, there's just, like, 6 samurai dudes that are the same dude.
No, yeah, I can feel you.
I mean, like, they kind of play a little differently, but Haomaru and Jubei and Genjuro, they're the same dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yoshitaka has 5 swords, but, like...
Yeah. No, I can feel you on that.
Aesthetically, it's just like you're picking a different samurai guy, which I feel is kind of lacking, but...
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, no, I can understand that.
When you get used to it right away, it's like, okay, I see what's going on here. This is actually super cool.
It could just be me looking through my nostalgic glasses.
Yeah, the saving grace is when they do awesome samurai shit.
Yeah, obviously. Like, Haomaru is still probably my favorite, like, main character in a fighting game ever, because, like, he doesn't have boring he's not, like, as much as I love Ryu, Ryu's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Haomaru
He is Ryu. He's just a little more fiery.
Might be Ryu. But Haomaru at least is fucking.
He's the Ryu of pain.
No, he's savage about it. He was like, "I'm here to be a stronger warrior." Okay, cool. But I'm here to kill you, though, to prove that. Don't stand in my way.
Yeah, he's a little dirtier about it.
Yeah.
Like, the shit that the characters do in this game is worth it.
Yeah. Like, still, that not only that, but the other reason is because just making someone whip and just hitting a heavy slash with Haomaru is so satisfying.
That's been feeling good for 20 years.
Yeah, because it's like I'm cleaving this man in half with my, especially when you get that windscreen where you do cleave him in half.
Yeah,
it feels so good.
Like, when you get used to playing it and you get used to watching it, you see there is a good bit of difference to them.
Yeah,
that's enough to distinguish them as characters.
Yeah, I will say I understand, and I can see that.
Yeah,
but Genjuro is better.
Yeah,
he's better designed than Haomaru. Genjuro is just rad.
I don't think any of them are even a fraction as cool as Ukyo, though.
Yeah.
The sword without the hilt on it, badass.
And he's basically Virgil. He puts it back in the sheath each time.
The finisher that he does, that's just like the black screen with the slash, and then it floats you in the air for like 10 minutes and while the kanji scroll on the screen while he's just holding it, and then ching. Oh my god, it's so badass.
Pretty good, yeah.
It's so badass.
The only person, that's probably my favorite super in the game. The only other one that comes close is probably Hattori's. Which I think is the fucking nuclear Azuna drop.
Right?
Yeah.
It's worth picking one of the own.
Oh no! Oh, it's an SNK game!
Yeah. What the fuck are invincible supers? What kind of scrub shit is that?
Oh, you could have punished. Oh.
He might be a little scared of blade surf, because pretty much every time he's gotten a big block like that, she's blade surfed out of it and hit him.
Gotcha.
Recoil canceling is amazing. Hey, Silent E, what up, man? Thanks for the host. What's going on?
Hey, drink that shit. Delicious.
We got an hour plus or so of SetPlay left, getting some Sam Show action going down.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out in like a couple minutes. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Can't make a living off of this yet.
Yeah, this time next week I'll probably be a professional Sam Show player, raking in that eSports money. But that's why we're here tonight to practice.
Yeah, that's Sam Show player. Man, I won this tournament with 50 people. I won $500. Yeah.
That's the one thing that sucks about this from an eSports perspective, is like, Justin Wong is on the internet talking about, like, this game is cool. I can't wait to get home and practice it. What did you do yesterday? Oh, I won, CEO.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
without even breathing, Justin Wong is winning this game, which is probably a sign that your game is good.
Yeah, no.
Exciting layer.
Yeah, no, it's good because this game is neutral, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is fundamentals.
Like, you might think about it like, okay, I want to get into this. Oh, fuck, Justin Wong. All right, oh, no, I know what it's about. That you know exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah.
If Justin Wong is killing people at your game, it's probably a good sign for your game.
Yeah.
It's probably also a good sign that you're in for a world of hurt. Because it is not a modern feeling
But
game.
still, I do want to say, shout-outs to all the new people who are coming into Tekken despite looking at all the gods that are fucking...
Yeah, that's very true, too.
We've been growing each year at EVO, and I find it kind of crazy. Damn!
Tekken is the easiest game to feel like you're nice.
Yeah.
You can get away with a lot of just aggressive pitbulling when the middle, lower players don't know how to stop that. You're going to feel like you're super nice. Tekken is really easy to press those buttons and get away with murder. And then by the time you realize you're outclassed, you're like, oh my god, there's so much more to this game.
And then that makes you want to come back and learn more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This game is like a 1995 dream.
Oh, yeah.
If you're used to invincible supers and everything you do being +2, this is probably not for you.
Oh, yeah, no. This game is no one is safe.
Right.
I don't even know if my jab is safe.
Stakes are high, and you do not want to
people
whiff.
die.
Yeah.
Like that.
Look at that.
Good lord.
This is the way games used to be way back, and it really captures it.
Kill him. Oh, no.
We got to get Daigo into this shit.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like Daigo would make a killer because he played Ryu in Street Fighter 4, and that's just neutral.
Yeah. If we could have fucking Justin Wong and Daigo playing each other at this game, I'd be so happy.
Who do you think Daigo would pick?
Genjiro.
I would say Genjiro.
Yeah. I think I'll pick Genjiro.
Genjiro or Haomaru.
Yeah. I'd like to see it. That would be fucking fun.
Yeah, it would be. All right, I'm headed off this commentary track right now.
Cool. I appreciate hanging out.
No problem. I'll be here next time.
All right. Next week we're in Atlanta. We're gonna I have a full schedule ready, but not like published and all that crap yet. But we won't be back here until well, yeah, we'll be here for the Smash Brothers tournament on the Saturday, but it's like a practice session. The next one that'll be in this location will be the second week of August. No, that's the Anime Con. I don't know. I'll publish that shit when we get it figured out. There'll be SetPlays everywhere, but it's not going to be here for a minute. Yeah, I had to. Oh, it's over here. So I had it in my hand a second ago. Yeah. I was just holding it.
Hi, what's up, everybody? Can they hear me?
I think so, yeah. Everything's good since I shut off the mixer crap. We're good.
Oh, okay.
It's been
not hearing
behaving.
any feedback like I did the other.
No, it's all turned off because it wasn't working.
Oh, it wasn't?
Something went wrong and it's buzzy, so it's off.
We got in chat here.
Yeah, the mics are working, but you just can't hear anything, so we gotta live.
All right, so what we got going on here? We got Jubei and we got Darlie. Yeah, I think all the new characters have a lot of potential. Got the command grab.
Oh, wow. Like, I think a lot of this game, you can steal rounds and then games by just hard mix-ups and being unpredictable.
Yeah.
The idea of recoil holy Jesus Christ.
Super special move.
Oh my God.
Starting to utilize them now.
Like the idea that, you know, something is minus 32 on block isn't, and it just kind of triggers a metagame of will he cancel, won't he?
It's kind of like Tekken in the sense that everything in the game has a built-in counter to it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the whole game is like a mind game off of that. Say you do a hard slash and it's blocked and you're recoil. You have a bunch of options that you can do. You can do nothing. You can cancel to like a special move, hopefully with like invincibility, like a DP.
Right.
Or you
So can they.
You can cancel into a parry.
Yeah.
Or you can just do nothing.
And the defender can try to punish the block straight up. They can try to bait your counter attack, or they can try to DP your cancel. Like, that's a lot.
And things like that. Like everything has its something that beats it and something that you know it beats out.
It really turns into a hard three-way mix-up almost like every time there's a big block. there'll be some moves on some characters that kind of just like beat all options, but you're not going to see that a lot, and you're going to people are going to realize that they're not going to play that game.
Really beats everything yet, besides like Yoshitora's 7th sword, but that's kind of designed like that. I really don't know why they made it the way they did.
Because like the best option, like universally, would be like a DP with good range, because it would beat both your opponent's attempts to cancel.
DP. Some characters DPs don't really have that
short,
much range.
One that had the range would be a really good option, but if they just recoil and do nothing, it's not going to punish them.
Also, there's not a DP in the game that has invincibility frames all the way up to active.
Oh yeah.
So there's some DPs in the game that can trade. Sometimes it'll be in your favor. Sometimes, it'll be even. So there's nothing that really I think is really brain dead.
Yeah, there's not everything.
I'm actually surprised, especially for SNK, how well balanced this turned out so far.
Because it's so much of a guessing game. The biggest blocks, you block the biggest move, and it's nothing free. There's no like direct consequences. There's another second chance. It's like a second chance lottery. Like, I had my move blocked, but I can still get out of trouble by making a good read here and canceling correctly.
If you do it wrong, then you can sometimes make it even worse.
And you can make it worse. Yeah, absolutely.
With something like a parry. There's some people who can actually punish you with like a super or whatever.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Recoil cancel is just like a quick double or nothing.
Yeah, I think that the game, as it evolves, what it's going to go down to is whoever has the easiest to land supers, because getting disarmed in this game is pretty bad for a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that, I mean, you do have some options when you're, disarmed. You don't necessarily have to go to a throw. A lot of characters actually have good slides.
You still have burst, don't you? You have the rage thing?
Too.
That still works the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just, I don't think you can do Eason without your weapon. You can't do Eason without your weapon, though.
No.
Like,
the black screen blink one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so.
In this case, like, Darlie lost her weapon. She actually has some really good punches, but she has to get back over there. Throw is a good thing. Yeah, just throw into nothing, because if you knock him away, then it moves the screen.
You can scroll it off.
Or you can just do like a slide.
I'm coming to get... Oh, no.
The Galactic Phantom. She's actually really interesting that she has like a lot of sweet spots on her moves, kind of like a Smash Brothers character.
Yeah.
Certain, if it hits from like a certain range, it'll do extra damage. That's kind of like her main gimmick, because no one else in the game really has something like that. I mean, she does really good damage even without it, but with Sweet Spot, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, when you catch the very end of the momentum,
Yeah, in Rage, if she hits her Sweet Spot, her hard slash is like 30%. That's basically as much as a super, really. I think it actually is the most damaging hard slash in the game if you Sweet Spot it.
I believe it. I've definitely seen it do some hurt.
I believe the Sweet Spot is actually where the skull is, kind of. But it's really hard to tell in the middle of battle. And, yeah. I like him using the kicks more. A lot of players think kicks are useless in the game. They're really not. They're a lot of times like the safest poke to poke.
They're fast, they're fast.
A lot of characters, like, the only move they have that's plus on block is usually a kick or something like that.
Does everybody have the same... Does everybody have a 6K and a 3K? Like, there's the normal low poke, but then there's the longer low poke. Does everybody have that?
Everyone has at least a low kick. Not everyone has a 3K. At least a 2K. Most characters have at least a 6K, I think.
And then some are lows, but some aren't.
Yeah.
But everybody has
some are better than others, obviously.
Everybody has like 2 standing kicks, and then the low, and possibly a second low.
Yeah. Most characters have 2 standing and 2 low.
Yeah.
If you don't. But not all of them are actually really good. Like,
yeah, I believe that.
Like Tam Tam has a kick that looks exactly like his kick special move, and it's like -11 on, or something ridiculous on block, which is really bad for a kick. It's not enough to get you punished by a Fear Slash, but it's still pretty bad.
Ow. There's a nice punish on the recoil.
Yeah, the problem with Jubei, he has to be really careful using that, because you can burst and punish that on hits. That's something to be mindful when your opponent's low on life. That could be up to like 80%.
Is there a universal minimum time to cancel recoil? Saying like, does everybody have to be in recoil for like 10 frames, 20 frames, or is it variable?
You mean off a recoil hit?
Like, yeah, when you recoil and you can cancel into a special, is there a minimum time before you're able to do that?
No,
I mean, there is.
It works just like canceling a normal, like if it was on hit. You can do it at any time.
You can do it instantly off.
But there's
oh
a
my
certain
God.
recovery period where it's too late.
Yeah. It's not a cancel anymore. But there's not.
There's really usually no reason not to do it as fast as possible, because if you want to beat out an attack or whatever. But there's some cases maybe where it is better to delay it. You know.
There's not a required period of time before you can act. You can always boom if you wanted to.
It feels like, to me, I don't know the exact data on that. That's a good thing to look into. I don't think I've seen it, data for recoils. But it feels exactly the same way as if it would be on hit, around the same timing.
Yeah, like it feels like it. I'm just curious if there are exceptions. If like certain attacks or certain specials don't work like that. I don't know.
Well, usually most of the attacks that recoil in this game are hard slashes. And most hard slashes have kind of like, the same or close to the same recovery, which is usually a lot.
Yeah, like 20 or 30.
A whole hell of a lot. But yeah, the problem with Darley, I think the biggest problem is that she does have a little speed problem in a lot of things. Her fierce hard slash is 23 frames, which means it can't combo off a forward throw. Forward throw, you get plus 20 frame advantage. Back throw, you get plus 25.
Yeah.
For most characters, that's enough to combo a fierce slash. For her, it's not. There's a couple characters that have characters that are above, like...
Yeah, the only character I've really studied so far is Shiki, and when it's back throw, she gets her heavy slash, but even for other ones, she gets a 6-6M. She can dash medium and cancel into specials.
They're fast, they're technically fast enough to they're less than 20 frames, but they don't have the range.
Yeah, hers.
So you literally can't reach.
She can a front throw. She can do her medium into the double hit thing, special move, but not the back throw. The back throw, the medium won't reach, but dash medium will. She's fast enough to do a 6-6M.
Hyper walk or dash.
Yeah, she can 6-6M into the special throw, and it's unburstable, and it works on forward and back throws.
I was saying the other day that you can actually mix up the throw time, because forward throws, they have 4 frame startup, back throws have 6. So when a character is like waking up and they have like a certain amount of throw invulnerability frames,
yeah,
you can mix up the timing, because if you think that you might be a little bit too late, you can buffer in a back throw if they're not going to do anything.
Wait till they're fully standing and it catches.
And it'll be the active ones, because if you do it a little bit too early, you can whiff, and that's pretty bad.
Like right there, situations like that. What is eSend startup in general? Is that always the same?
I haven't seen the frame data. No one's actually mentioned that. It seems pretty. I think wouldn't be surprised if it was instant. The thing is, it actually has to travel between those frames. So.
Yeah, it looks like it starts up immediately and then covers ground.
Yeah, I really don't think if you're at point blank range, it's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's the big curiosity to me: is what ranges do you actually get to punish shit? Because like. A big recoil happens and they have the options to cancel, but if you've already buffered out a super, that's probably going to just land right on top of their head as soon as they do.
I think that you have to go through that animation though when you do activate. So it's there is a period of time where you can't input anything. It's like basically it's supposed to be a true neutral period, but in this game it doesn't always work that way. It works that way for the attacker, but not always the defender. Which was different from what it was in earlier games. In earlier games, if you were in range, basically it reset it to a true neutral situation. I mean, whoever activates can always block. You're not vulnerable for any frame. You can, as long as you block right on frames. But as soon as you're out of it, you're vulnerable to throws, basically. I think that's why the eSyn has to be pretty much instant startup, because you don't see too many people doing meaty throws off of activation if they like jump in or whatever. It'd be pretty hard.
Yeah, because if your normal activation, your rage explosion or whatever, has recovery.
Yeah.
It's not free.
If your opponent is in the area, what it's supposed to do is just knock them back. It does no damage, but it knocks them back.
Yeah, like Soul Charge.
Or they're in neutral or whatever.
Like Soul Charge in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
If they're there, they get hit by the shockwave and knocked on the ground.
It's not supposed to give anyone advantage.
Yeah.
In this game, it seems like it can, because, like I said, if you hit, Shiki and Jubei, they have DPs. You can basically activate through that. In older games, they would just push them back and reset it to a neutral situation. This game, they can get punished for free. So it's something to be mindful of.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a weakness of their characters, the fact they depend on DPs as for their bread and butters. It's like pretty much if you think they're going to burst, try to go for a knockdown.
Ooh.
Or if you're trying to bet out a burst and you want to cover that option, just go for a knockdown. Because there's a lot of people things that are really unsafe, even if you confirm it. Tam Tam Super, Yoshitora's standing hard slash that has a 5-hitter. You can burst through any of those hits, pretty much. And once you do that, he has to go through the whole animation, just like if it was whiffed. Oh, nice. Ugh.
We're just going to sit in this corner and block all day. We're going to finish this in one hit no matter what happens. Oh, Lord.
He doesn't need to E-Sin necessarily, but he has the time stop for a while.
There's got to be something better than that. That throw combo is doing like 12 damage. There's got to be a better option.
I mean, you have to think, when you Rage Explosion, when you burst, you do get a 40% attack boost. That's definitely not nothing. So a lot of people, they freeze up and they're afraid of E-Sin, but really that gives you an opportunity to mix them up and really go for a combo. Sometimes, if the bar is low enough, E-Sin is basically going to do no damage, especially off of a throw. Because throws automatically have damage scaling at 20%. So sometimes really is better to go for a combo when you're that low on the bar.
Tekken has the same thing. As long as your rage is active, you have like a 10% damage boost across the board, and you're better to spend that before using the rage art. That way, otherwise you're missing out.
20%. When you have a normal rage, it's 20%. When you do the activation, 40%.
40,
so
yeah.
That's definitely not nothing when you have like slashes that do as much damage in this game. Or even super.
Ooh, big whip throw.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, if I have one complaint about this game is how bad chip damage is. It really is hard to chip anyone without like a super move or something in this game. It's kind of a downer a little bit because simple characters really rely on it, like Yoshiro. He would be a lot better if that was a thing in this game.
I'm kind of alright with chip damage not existing at all, but I think it's interesting when it's involved in other mechanics, like being able to regenerate gray health behind the scenes, stuff like that, like Street Fighter 4 used to have.
I don't think it should be excessive, but the fact that you can basically block, hundreds of fireballs, and it would help make the game a little bit more faster paced.
Perfect block gets you out of trouble when you do it, so I like that idea.
Yeah, it would make going for just defense a lot more viable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like it's bad. I
like it when it's worked into some other part of the game rather than just free chip damage.
Just defense is pretty good, so a lot of cases it is worth it to go for it, especially for fireballs, because if you have a full springs fireball,
like I've seen too many matches of Mortal Kombat 10 be won like on 100% chip damage. Liu Kang would do that fucking fire fist thing and just like wah 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 wah, and it would do fucking 20% of chip damage while you're blocking.
I played Hawkeye and Dormammu and Marvel, so I know about chip.
Yeah, exactly.
I could beat people just with
chip damage.
With X Factor level 3 in that game with those characters.
Yeah, that I could fucking live without.
Your whole character, but just chip damage. I mean, your whole team.
Chip damage just existing kind of serves very little purpose in my mind, but when it's part of a bigger scheme, I like it.
And the best thing is a lot of kicks are actually special cancelable. So a lot of characters have that option where you can do like a 6K, which is sometimes even a low option of characters, and you cancel into a special. That's something I actually have to utilize a hell of a lot more with Charlotte because it's a really, really good option. That's the thing. I don't actually have this game, and even if I did, I wouldn't practice it. This is not a game where this is not a training mode game. You have to get this. You know, it's a game about experience, and it's almost like half a strategy game, half a fighting game, almost.
Training mode is 10 minutes. You know, and you're good. You have to learn like specific
only a couple characters have execution requirements like Ukyo, but if you've ever played any kind of Tiger Knee character,
you can Tiger Knee. You're good. Yeah, you can skip that part.
You just have to make sure you do it as quick as possible. But really, if you have any kind of experience, you know, you can pick up a character and you can learn them in like 10 minutes, but it'll take you a long time to master like all
the flow and the back and forth and the reads. Yeah. And like I made sure to like know what I need to when I learn Shiki. Like if you connect a jab, all you get is a jab DP. But if you get a medium, you can cancel almost anything.
Oh, the good thing about that hammer, it actually does autocorrect. So if you try to
if you go over it, she'll still hit you.
Yeah. Do that. There's actually a surprising lot of moves that will autocorrect in this game. I've been playing tournament matches, and it always shocks me when it comes out of the blue, and I have to try to remember.
Yeah. You really don't need to know a whole lot other than what your character does. And that's it. The rest of it just goes. You jump right into making reads.
That's the thing about that game. You have to get used to. That's a really weird timing because all three of his DPs have completely different timings of when you're supposed to punish him because he'll go back a certain distance.
Yeah.
So a lot of Jubeis get away with that DP because
you know what used to make me fucking nuts with that is Kula Diamond because she would go across the screen with like the heavy ones. Yeah. She would like move further forward than she would up her DP, and she ended up all the way behind like that. Her DP would move like that.
In 2002, she was so fast, it was really hard to punish her in that.
Yeah. That used to like make me crazy. Like, all right, here comes a DP. Oh shit, she's all the way over there. Never mind. That made me nuts. Not only is she on the other side, but she's half a world away and ready to do it again.
Yeah, that hammer actually is a pretty good option. You just have to make sure you release it in time. So I don't think it gets more startup, but when you charge it, but...
Ooh.
Oh, that was a super special. Oh, that would have been it if it landed. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, the super special moves do not have any invincibility. I do not know of a single one in the game that does. Technically, Tam Tam's does have lower level invincibility because he's jumping.
Yeah, that'd be it though. They're not like iframes.
A whole lot of. He's still such a big character. There's not a whole lot of stuff you can.
Neither is the other one. I don't know what it's called. The one that's quarter circle M and H.
The weapon flipping.
Yeah. That's not invincible either.
It's probably like the disarm super.
I've definitely spent many years relying on it.
A bigger part of the game because there's never been a game in the series where supers were this important to the game because they do so much damage and they're so much of a threat. And the fact that, you know, stuff like the parry window in this game is really generous compared to what it was in the past. And the fact that, you know, you get so much frame advantage even if you if you can parry a light in this game. In 5 special, the amount of frame advantage you got was dependent on the strength of the attack you parried. If you got a light, you got a little bit of frame advantage. If you did a heavy, it would disarm a whole lot of frame advantage. In this game, it seems like they're all the same except for certain heavy attacks and running attacks get the disarm. But it seems like the frame advantage for parry is pretty universal. Which is pretty significant because it makes, you know, light slashes a lot more risky.
Yeah, put it on the desk back there for me, yeah. I don't know if you know where the bag is.
And as the game evolves,
it's
going to be more based around the threat of parrying and things like that and how to counter it. Jolly Dagger. Jolly Dagger. Yeah, a couple characters can actually hop over that. Not usually a terrible option. I think most fireballs in the game only do about 50, 60 or so damage, which is about 5%. So it's not too threatening, but it is an option that you use to control space.
Cool. Always a pleasure. Know where to find us. Just not every week.
いざ尋常に一本目勝負
Oh, let's see. Use the counters. Oh! Yeah, he can confirm that standing B from such a long distance. It really is one of the best normals in the game. But it is parry bait, so... Oh, man grab is so brutal. Just shove a drill into him.
未熟者めがこっちや行くぞワッパ
Oh, we're gonna slash. Oh, that overhead. Does that an overhead, I think? Kick? Seems pretty fast. I have to look it up. Yeah, I think kicks are really underutilized by most players in this game. It really is a good option for the characters.
Our promo code is not working. It's only meant for like a certain kind of pre-registered pass.
2本目
It won't work on a regular app. Right? So we'll let you do that. I'll message the con chair.
Now, be careful. Those counters, well, Jube's out of rage, but they still do a grip of damage in this game.
I've been keeping a list of it. We'll get you free pass at some point. Alright. Everybody. Later.
Red slash. Oh. Oh. Oh, you can backdash cancel that. Interesting. Yeah, it's basically like a game of chicken when she has that hammer out. Although it doesn't have a really good anti-air hitbox, so a lot of jump-ins can kind of do it for... I'm not sure I agree with that. He went in all in. Again with the all in. Ugh.
いざ尋常に一本目勝負
Shoba. Shoba. Oh yeah, one thing they did find out is that they've confirmed that stages that actually have animation do have a little extra lag, which is ridiculous because if you've seen the background models, they don't really look like... I mean, they look like early PS2 models, really. Like the people on the pirate ship and the bear in the forest. And yet they still cause lag.
It's probably due to Unreal because like the inclusion of the fog effects in the background and all that shit is a good process. Unreal Engine is bad for watching.
But the good news is there's a lot of stages in the game that barely have any kind of animation at all, or just like a little thing.
That can be optimized in Unreal, but you don't think about it, there's a lot of shit that's... If you can find shit, you know you get it.
Yeah, but any stage that has character models, they say actually adds a bit of lag. Probably not a whole bunch, but I've actually seen tournament matches now where they'll reset if they get the a wrong stage. I'm pretty sure we'll all do like the dojo stage eventually or whatever the hell.
Tekken Tag 2 had awful stages because the 3 stages that were console exclusive, awful dog shit. They never got tested.
You know what had the worst stages ever? KOF Maximum Impact 2.
Is it the 3D ones?
Yeah, the 3D ones. Some of those stages were like, you know, it chugged the game down to like 30 FPS.
Tekken Tag 2 will at least take out the character models for online. That was gone.
Yeah.
When it was online.
The school's out. Yeah, it's too bad that Falcon is such a fucking idiot. Otherwise, we could have continued that series. I really thought that series had potential to get better. Oh, those fireballs are punishable. You gotta do something. The time's gonna run out now. Yeah. I don't think that... Oh, I guess it will. Yeah, that is, it is 200 minimum. I think about 210 is the minimum damage, so if you're 20% or so, it will kill. It will do less, actually, I think, if you do throw, but other than that, I think the minimum is 200. Oh yeah, I did find out that, yeah, it is Charlotte and Earthquake that have the highest defense in the game. They have a 95% defense rating, meaning they take 5% less damage than normal. Yeah, everyone has 1,000 HP, but technically it's really not because they all take different damage ratings. Technically, Charlotte has the best defense overall, armed, because her character model is one of the skinniest, whereas Earthquake is actually... He has the highest type with the highest defense, but has such the fattest hitbox, obviously, in the game that he can actually get hit with things that other characters can't. A lot of characters can extend their B&Bs on him. Well, that's pretty much the only really good thing about Shiki so far. She has the skinniest hitbox in the game, so a lot of characters' B&Bs don't work on her, off of throws especially. A lot of characters have to either have really tight timings, or you have to shorten them a little bit. Go for something less damaging. I think it's Ukyo, Nakaruru, Shiki. Someone else I think has 110%. That's as high as it goes. So it's not a huge difference, but it's about 150%, obviously, and that about this, you know, damage of a medium. So the characters at the bottom can usually take like maybe a couple jabs or an extra medium slash, which is not insignificant, but it's not a huge, you know, deal breaker if you like a character that has like low defense. I'm just still kind of upset that we're not going to have a true grappler in the game during Season 1. I really wanted Gaira or someone that has, like, you know, a real grappler in the game, but at least Basara is going to be like a very different character. He's like, you know, probably, you know, another zone out character. And his teleports, and hopefully they'll have his puffball, which make a lot of characters and players rage.
Nice. There's a baseline to most of the characters in that there's not like a astounding range of zoner versus rushdown or anything like that.
Yeah, that's my complaint with the roster is there's not a lot of gameplay diversity, but
yeah, not yet, but if everything is a good indicator so far, they could sell 4 more characters in a few months.
Yeah, Nakaruru's first, or I'm sorry, Rimaruru's first, and I doubt that she's going to be good. Like the way the game is shaping up, it doesn't really fit to her playstyle. But we'll see. It's way too early to write anybody off, I suppose. Ah.
Ooh, finally that killed in the corner. You showed me this character and I will never not wonder. Who's that?
He gets told. That drop kick is actually pretty good. It's really not that bad on block, but you have to make sure not to whiff it.
Mina, is that what that says?
Who's talking about Mina?
Yeah.
They are never going to put her in this game, unfortunately. It would make people rage. Or it'd be like 5 Special where she's like kind of bad. They would have to make her like maybe like 150 again.
Oh god, oh,
Yeah, and 5 Special, her defense rating is actually 150. Meaning she takes 50% more damage than every like a normal character like Hallmaru. So it's like the whole match is like you have to basically play until the round's over. You can't ever relax.
Right.
You die in literally just 2 hits. I mean, just 2 basic hits, not like a super or anything. Just like she has no defense. I mean, she's almost a near naked archer, basically. She's not wearing anything.
Logical. Yeah, at least for a change.
At least Darlie has like a couple belts or something on her. Plus, she's got, she's buff. Got that kind of like tone look.
You gotta get the feeling that she's got that like leather workout in the sun skin. You know, like her skin would fucking deflect sword blades on its
own. She's got like that
own.
tone buff look without looking like manly or gross. Like a female bodybuilder, like, remember like Vanessa and like Virtual Fighter 4? I think in 5, then they made her like way too feminine and white.
Yeah, they pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, she looks like really buff and like a female bodybuilder in 4, but I think she still looks better in 4 than making her like a caramel skinned Barbie doll in 5. And they gave her that bimbo voice. Like, you can't defeat me. No. So to bring back the bulldog voice, sound like a Waffle House waitress in 4. You're not worthy of it. Sound like she fell out of bed, high on meth. You're not worthy of it. I miss that game. Virtua Fighter. RIP. Fuck you, Sonic, or fuck you, Sega, for Sonic, and destroying all of your series. Doesn't have a blue hedgehog or Yakuza members.
Yeah, Sega, boy, they could have made some different decisions, I'll tell you. There could be a lot more, oh my god, there could be a lot more Sega goodness in the world.
I'm still mad about them about Shining Force. I spent 4 hours last night trying to get a Sega Saturn emulator to work, so I downloaded a patch version of Shining Force 3. I can't get it to work.
I've been there.
Sega Saturn emulator is a pain in the ass. Do we have BB Tag on here? I'll play some BB Tag.
Nope, that's all that one does. Unless you want to play Power Rangers.
Oh, we can play Power Rangers too.
That's it.
We'll play Tag.
It's 11 o'clock.
I don't practice this. It's probably just going to make me worse.
Alright, it's close enough now. Pretty much everyone else is gone.